How do you make lying expensive at planetary scale without giving anyone control over truth? That's the real alignment problem. Right now, we're building systems that can reshape shared reality. They generate legal arguments, medical advice, policy drafts, news articles at superhuman speeds and dangerously without receipts. When something goes wrong, we're left asking, why did it do that? And the honest answer is, we don't know. We're supposed to trust the training, trust the data set, trust the fine tuning. But trust without verification is just branding. I'm Eric Moore. I've spent over 20 years building enterprise systems for healthcare, finance, and government. I also restore antique computers from the 1960s. These old machines had something modern AI systems don't. Every state change is visible. Every operation is traceable. Nothing important happens in the dark. No magic, no black boxes. We lost that with modern systems. Cyrus is how we bring it back. Most AI safety today focuses on training time alignment. We try to teach models good behavior and hope it sticks. Reinforcement learning, constitutional rules, preference tuning, all useful. But once systems are deployed, there's no binding mechanism, no enforced memory, no immutable record of why decisions were made. If a model fabricates citations, invents legal precedent, or delivers confidently wrong medical advice, there's often no forensic trail. Not because it's malicious, because nothing binds its outputs to auditable reality. The catastrophic failure mode isn't a rogue AI. It's systems that can manipulate shared understanding faster than humans can contest it. That's the real risk. Cyrus treats this as an infrastructure problem, not a philosophy problem, not an intentions problem, an accountability problem. And it's built on 3 pillars: the conscience, the traces, and the kill switch: a gate, a ledger, and sovereignty. First, the conscience. Before an action executes, it passes through ethical constraints, not after, not during training, at runtime, at the moment of decision. The system evaluates, does this violate stated values? Does it create foreseeable harm? Does it exceed authority? Does it exploit uncertainty? Does it conflict with precedent? Does it degrade trust over time? If it fails, the action doesn't happen. No retroactive apologies, no silent overrides. It's a gate. Second, the traces. Every meaningful decision produces a cryptographically signed record. What triggered it? What context existed? What options were considered? What the conscience evaluated? What was executed? What happened afterwards? These records are hash-chained, tamper-evident, distributed. You can't quietly edit history. Think of it like a flight recorder for cognition, not explanations, evidence. This is the ledger. Third, the kill switch. No matter how advanced the system becomes, humans retain override authority. Unfilterable, unbypassable, documented. If you lose human sovereignty, you don't have safety. You have automation. And those are not the same thing. Together, these form a runtime governance layer. Not trust me, show me. Links in a chain of accountability. Each decision bound to the next. Each agent bound to precedent. Each deployment bound to proof. Now here's where this becomes powerful. One trace by itself isn't revolutionary. It's just a record. But traces accumulate across agents, across models, across organizations, across time. And that produces what we call the coherence ratchet. Human ethics didn't emerge as a perfect rule book. We built it through precedent, case law, professional standards, institutional memory, decisions made in context, argued, challenged, refined. Cyrus applies the same dynamic to AI, distributed precedent, not central authority. Every trace becomes part of a growing accountability surface. If you're acting in good faith, that surface helps you. You reference prior decisions, learn what worked, avoid known failures. But if you're trying to deceive, it becomes a constraint field. Your story has to stay consistent across time, contexts, witnesses, outcomes, signatures. Lies create maintenance costs. We look for the extra effort that an agent maintaining a lie has to expend to keep it consistent. This is game theory, not morality. In Cyrus, honesty is the lowest energy state. Deception requires corrective work to ensure the ledger stays balanced over time. Truth gets cheaper, coordinated deception gets expensive. That's the bet. Let me make this concrete. When you inspect a Cyrus trace, you don't just see an answer. You see the causal chain. Why the request happened, how it was interpreted, which ethical checks fired, what trade-offs were considered, what precedent applied, who signed off. You can rewind the tape. This isn't trust me. This is verify me. It's the difference between explanation and evidence. Now, I want to be honest about limitations. Cyrus does not solve alignment. Some failures are provably undetectable at runtime. Some harms emerge only from interactions between individually honest components. Information theoretic barriers exist. What we've built is not perfect control. It's accountable evolution. Infrastructure where alignment can emerge through scrutiny rather than authority, without handing the keys to reality to whoever wins the AI race. There's also an organizational layer. Anyone can run Cyrus. It's open source, AGPL, mission locked. Cyrus compliant, or powered by Cyrus, on the other hand, is a certified mark indicating trust. Licensed independent authorities verify compliance. This is how we attempt to fund the open source effort. No single company owns truth, no central ministry of ethics. Trust emerges from overlapping verification, from many independent links, from a chain. This philosophy comes from old systems. Those 1960s machines I restore, they worked because nothing important was hidden. Every register, every instruction, every fault, visible, auditable. Modern AI lost that. Cyrus brings it back at scale, with cryptography, with governance, with precedent. So here's my ask. If you're a researcher, red team it. If you're a developer, fork it. If you're building AI products, integrate it. Give it a try. If you're a policymaker, audit it. If you care about the future of shared reality, please participate, because this only works if there are many links, independent, overlapping, verifying, a real chain of trust. Cyrus is not a moral doctrine. It's accountability infrastructure, not guideline, receipts. If you can't audit the ethics, it's marketing. If you can, that's where trust begins. I'm Eric Moore. I am the Happy Computer Guy, and this is how we make AI lying expensive, one signed trace at a time. Thank you.